We face many trials as human beings, and they bring a lot of fear into our hearts. Sometimes we don't know what to do, and the only place we can turn is to our Heavenly Father. God knows that in this world we will face many trials, but throughout His Word, He has given us encouragement and comfort. One of the Bible verses that He uses to comfort us is Isaiah 43:2. When you go through deep waters, I will be with you. When you go through rivers of difficulty, you will not drown. When you walk through the fire of oppression, you will not be burned up. The flames will not consume you. It's normal to feel alone when all around you is falling apart and you see no hope of the end coming soon. With God, you can face any trial and overcome it because He gives you His power and strength. He knows that trials can easily crush and destroy you if He does not intervene. Rest in the hope that God sees your situation and will help you. Isaiah 43 was written by the prophet Isaiah when he received prophetic messages from God. Isaiah wrote the words that God was speaking to him and relayed them to the Israelites the way God had spoken them. God was comforting His people and reminding them that He was their Redeemer, and would be with them just like He was when they left Egypt. This scripture talks about when and not if you pass through the waters, rivers, and fire. These things will come, but you have God's assurance of deliverance and hope. Let us break down the meaning of Isaiah 43:2 so that we can understand it better. Life can take us through rough waters, and we feel like we are drowning. It's common to hear people say things like, "I can barely keep my head above the water," or "I'm drowning in debt." When you go through many troubles, you can feel like you are drowning and cannot breathe. God's promise is that when the waters threaten to drown you, He will be there to make sure they don't. He always has a way out because He wants to save your life. King David once prayed, "Save me, O God, for the waters have come up to my neck." He was echoing what many of us feel when we find ourselves in situations we can't manage. Remember that God will not leave or forsake you in your times of trouble. God longs to lead you to quiet and still waters that will fill your heart with peace. Turmoil, worry and fear only complicate your situation and leave you feeling worse. That is why God makes it a priority to give you peace in His quiet waters. It's one thing to deal with water levels rising above your head, it's another when you encounter rivers that want to sweep you away. Some rivers flow with such force that they can sweep you away while you are still thinking that you can cross them safely. The Apostle Paul once reported that he was in danger from rivers, meaning that he almost drowned but survived. I have been constantly on the move. I have been in danger from rivers, in danger from bandits, in danger from my fellow Jews, in danger from Gentiles, in danger in the city, in danger in the country, in danger at sea, and in danger from false believers. There are situations in your life that feel like mighty rivers that are threatening to sweep you away. It is times like those that God promises that the rivers will not sweep over you. He is watching you closely to make sure that you get to the other side safely. When you follow God's leading, He will cross the river with you and ensure your safety. Have you? Or are you going through a situation that is so hot and you feel like it's burning you? On many occasions we feel like we are going through a fire and have no hope of coming out alive. That is when God comes with His comforting words that you will not burn or be set ablaze. The best example we have of going through the fire is the story of 3 Hebrew men, Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego. These 3 men were put in a furnace, 7 times hotter, because of refusing to worship an idol set up by Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon. The king had them thrown into the furnace, but instead of burning, he noticed there were 4 people in the furnace. Nebuchadnezzar had recognized the divine presence of Jesus in the furnace. This means that God is always with us during the blazing moments in life. God will be with you during your trying times and hard seasons. You may think He is not there, but He always is, like He says in His Word.